Hi friends, it's Megan. It's Wednesday Devotionals. I want to talk to you today about kindness. I think we've probably all seen the phrase, if you can be anything in this world, be kind. My sister has a favorite shirt that she wears frequently. She really enjoys that. And to be honest, she speaks about that quite frequently. If you can be anything, be kind, be caring. I want to talk to you today about kindness. Now, I know that kindness looks different for a lot of people. For one person, kindness can be not reaching out instantly to give them a hug because a hug might make them feel uncomfortable, whereas another person standing next to them needs all of the hugs they can get. So kindness can look different. For one person, not sharing the baked goods. I have a beloved friend who she says, "I love your treats. My waistline doesn't love your treats." I get it. Now, I love baking. We all know that. We've discussed this before. But not sharing those treats can be a kindness in helping someone pay attention to healthy eating habits. But then I have the other friends who are like, "Yep, absolutely. You got something baked? I'll take it." Kindness can look different for so many people. And the way that you show them kindness can look very different. Kindness can be letting someone be quiet. Kindness can also be letting that person just rail and rant and process as much as they need to and listening. It looks so different for everyone. And I think right now, kindness is so much of what we need to pay attention to. I have my easy days where, you know what, it's not a problem to be kind at all. I can handle it. You know what, I'm able to do that, and I'm able to process the kindness that you need. And then there's other days where I get angry at people because they didn't do what I expected them to do, never mind the fact that I didn't actually tell them my expectations. Kindness can look different. And the way we treat others with kindness can look different too. I want you to think about that for a few minutes. You know, we've all had the days where every little thing goes wrong. You drop half the coffee grounds before they get into either your French press, or you drop the Keurig cup, or the coffee grounds spill onto the floor when you're trying to throw them away, and then you drop something as you're trying to get ready for your day, and then you go stub your toe. It's the little things. How do you talk to yourself when you have those days? Now, let's be honest. If you're anything like me, maybe you aren't. I don't know. Maybe I'm the only one. You talk to yourself during those days, don't you? Yeah. Are you kind to yourself? Are you respectful? Do you treat yourself with grace? If we're being honest, one of my favorite phrases to say to myself is, "Come on, Megan, seriously." Okay, is that really kind? Am I helping myself by doing that? No. However, I will tell you that I praise myself too. I'm training for a 5K right now, and anytime I can complete some kind of long distance run, I definitely praise myself. Good girl, good job. You can do this. I can't seem to find a balance. How do you talk to yourself? Positively or negatively on any given day? The other question in that is, how do you talk to those around you on any given day? When you've had the bad day, when you've dropped everything, or you messed something up, and then you stubbed your toe, and then you realized you forgot to do the thing that you were supposed to do, and you're late with it now, and you messed that other thing up. How do you talk to those around you? How do you treat those around you on those bad days? Same time, when you're having a good day, how do you treat those around you? How do you talk to them? How do you respond to them when you see maybe they really aren't having a great day? Do you try to be encouraging, or do you let their sour moods suck you in too? I am so guilty of that. I'll be honest. I try really hard. And one of our favorite phrases in our house lately, well, maybe not lately, but we've taught each other is, I'm sorry, I'm not ready to be nice right now. I'm sorry, I don't have the ability to listen right now. I'm sorry, I can't be with you right now. Because we are learning to hopefully not infect others with our challenges, or what we often call our bad attitudes, our negative attitudes. We try, even though some days are hard, to at least speak kindly. Some days those are easy. Some days that's really difficult. How do you talk to yourself or treat yourself, depending on how you choose to look at it? And how do you talk to and or treat others on those good days and on those bad days? I want to make sure I had a couple of thoughts written down because I wanted to make sure and touch on them. I said earlier, kindness looks different for everybody. I thought about that for a little while after a discussion we'd had about how your calling looks differently from another person's. Your way of showing the gospel and sharing Jesus looks differently than your neighbors, than your daughters, than your dads, than your husbands or your wives. It looks different. Now, obviously, you're a different person than they are. It's going to look different. But I would say that it looks different because that's how you care. That's how you show kindness. You know within your heart that that's how God loves you. So you share that love that you know how to share with others. But I would encourage you to take even just a baby step out, just a little tiny one, just a little bit outside your comfort zone, and maybe share kindness or your passion a little differently. What would that look like if you stretched yourself just a little bit? Not asking massive steps. I'm not asking you, if you're not comfortable standing on the street corner preaching about Jesus, I'm not asking you to do that. Okay, not me, not my kind of thing. But I have other ways of sharing kindness, and I have other ways of sharing God's love. I have other ways of telling people that God cares deeply for them, because those are the ways that I know God cares for me. The kindness, the grace, the mercy, the compassion. I would invite you in the next few weeks, when you see injustice or unkindness, someone either being or receiving the unkindness or being unkind, I would invite you just to step out a little bit. Maybe stop and pray for that person. You don't have to do it with them knowing. It's fine. It's okay. I don't know that I would be comfortable doing that either, but maybe you can stop and pray. Maybe you help pick something up that you see somebody dropped. Maybe it's just that next step. Because right now, I believe that what we all need is to be given that kindness and then to turn around and give it away. To turn around and share it with somebody else, because we all know the feeling of having been given a kindness and then turning it around and sharing it with somebody else. It makes it so much bigger and so much better, because not only are you remembering the kindness given to you, you're then turning it around and sharing it with somebody else. Find a way to do that. Find a way to share that. Dear friends, I would invite you to pray. Pray for those who don't see kindness, who are the other, whoever the other is that you think of. I would encourage you to pray for them, because we know that it's getting to be the contentious season. It's getting to be the fearful season, the anxious season. Pray for those who are the other, because soon you'll see, once you pray for them, they aren't the other anymore. Dear friends, you are a beloved child of God, worthy of God's love and kindness. Go out and share it with somebody else. Have a great week.